Hashem, Shai, Hashem, Hadash, right? The honors to the apostles, elders, and great Muslim. Salutations to brothers and sisters. Sincerely, Shalom to the elect. All right, one third sincere listeners. All right, this is GMS Toronto back again, prophesying the downfall of the wicked kingdom from Babylon 3. Okay, and this is the first live upcap of 2025. So new here. You know what I mean? And a lot of things kicked on. You know what I mean? Right? You have prophecy fulfilling, you have terrors, uh, all types of disasters happening, so-called planned attacks, right? So making people getting ready to implement his peace system, right? Having you people all scared and don't know what to do in a state of perplexity, right? But see, the thing is, the men of the Lord, we have the answers, right? We know what's going on. The news outlets can only tell you what happened. They can't tell you why. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're here to clarify things, right? All things that are happening in society is all of the heavenly fun. Oh, no, yeah. No, this is okay. Second Ezra 16, verse 19. And it says, behold, famine, plague, tribulation, anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn to their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Right. So we were even talking about it. We were talking about it. There's something way up in this area, right? Already people not repented and sins, because after the destruction, you don't know how long we're going to be, something that's going to be in the chariot we outside for. And then, so basically, these people, they're going to be after the destruction, after the nuclear, the nukes go off, there's still going to be Edomites on the earth. They're still going to be problems, right? What's going to make them still think that, why are they going to still be in a state of fire? Because we're going to be gone for a so-called certain amount of time, right? That's why these people are not even paying for this in. Because in Revelation, it's right. Saying also you remember, time for us, well, time for Yahweh Shai and us is totally different. So right. Our body's being changed. We have no idea how the church are at a time different between us being a church and them on the planet. Right. So you also have, we have examples like these movies called Bird Box, one movie, where I guess things are going on the planet, you got angels, and I guess time passed by where now they're living in a place where they're trying to survive with basically how it works in that movie. You watch it where you open up your eyes, right? And it's open up your eyes, die, pretty much, right? So we don't know exactly like I was saying that how much time passed by. Time for us, time. Yeah. Come back. Come back. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought it was over. Yeah, exactly. On Netflix called the 100. Oh, that's the one. Right. So that's they're pretty much trying to like play the left because they came down after 100 years into destruction. Right. So could be 100 years, could be 200. We got nothing but time. Exactly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got a kingdom too. Right. Right. And yeah, but that party with the house guy when the elect getting crowned, that's not gonna take a day. Right. A couple of years ago, about it. Like when you go to an award show, it takes a couple of hours, right? It's a thousand years to the Lord. Thousand, one day with the Lord is 1,000 years with us down. So like because the elder went into like certain subtraction, like a day or like that. I mean, it's like a couple years, like yeah, right? So, you know, we don't really know, but we can keep it in speculation. And that's right. Um, Revelations, uh, 9 says, and men were scorched with great heat and blasphemed the name of Yahweh, which hath power over the faith, and they repented not to give him glory. Right? And the fifth angel poured out his vial upon the sea, the beast, and his kingdom was full of darkness, and they gnawed their tongues with pain and blasphemed the God of heaven, Yahweh, because their pains and their sword, and repented not of their deeds. This chapter is going into when they got the sword of the heavens and feet. Well, all these people that take okay, they're gonna get cancer and all these different things. So what are they gonna be looking like when we come back down to? Because they're gonna be radio, all this you call it radio frequencies. Yeah, Slovakia. Radiation, Slovakia, radiation, yeah. You know what I mean? So they're gonna be looking like hot dogs, looking like humans. you know? They're gonna be blood yeah, all type of weird shit. And really, we're gonna put them out of their misery. Hey, hey, they're gonna come back. They're gonna come back and stay strong. The show. Yeah, yeah. But, yeah, you need you strong. You know. You know what I'm saying? Bodies. You can sleep on the couch, but try to go to a bar and don't be sleep. Levitating. Yeah. I'm just saying, it doesn't matter. We might not have our bands right away. We don't. Talk about how we're stuck with the people. Yeah. Otherwise, time, this is time is kind of like it's growing. Yeah. 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 It's modified. Yeah. Right. But in the kingdom, it's not like you're not going to be bound by those something patients, right? I had Isaiah 60, verse Isaiah 60, yeah, right. Yeah. They that do not day or night that men may break their horses of the Gentiles, then that their caves may be dry. The nation and the kingdom of shall perish, and those nations shall be utterly wasted. It says, the glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together to beautify the place of my sanctuary. I will make the place of my feet glorious. Essentially, these heathens are wants to, build up our kingdom, right? This society, that's kind of how it is. We are taking their ways like in the days of King David, essentially they will beat down Egypt, and then they will bring setting up garrisons, and then they will bring all their resources and building up his kingdom at the time under the people again. Right? Uh, but we don't know how long we're gonna be in we have to be in the wilderness. We're gonna be in the wilderness, right? um, these other nations, we have to put them into subjection, put them in that work mode. A lot of judgment is cast down, right? Um, number of man's days at the most are 100 years. I jumped of water under the gravel stone to the last 200,000 years to the days of the ship. I put it out to sea. Next time and age and all that stuff is not gonna matter. He's always thinking about that right now. That the brother brought up the word Esau world. So time and all that stuff, age, we think about it, but when you're in rulership, eternity is what we're gonna do. Time is not even gonna be a thing, right? We're gonna be thinking about just ruling, right? We're not gonna be thinking about waking up, going to work, right? Alarm clocks, right? We don't more about I have to be here at 9 o'clock. I have to be here for this. Rushing. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna think about this, right? We have nothing but time. We have eternity to build up the kingdom of one. Right? So us people us partying with Yahweh Shai, that's not take that might take us a couple hundred years to prepare to the union. Yeah, so meeting with friends. The spirits that was created first of all. So it's like when we go to the pastors and all that stuff, all of us going together. When we see each other in the millennium, those spirits are going to link up again. So it'll take a while. Sorry, man. I always all these asking how should I question. But think about Judah, right? I was big on family reunions. Exactly. They're big on going family from down south, who migrate. Yeah. Different states. That's pretty interesting. After the wedding, just do a grand show. Yeah, that's us. We're not gonna get old. We're not gonna get old. We're not gonna get sick, right? So they're gonna be good, man. I'm get about this is 7:16. Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick, on it for Judah, the children of Israel, his companions, then take another stick and write upon it. Will be in Benjamin Levi, being on the president's tribe, the Golden tribe. Okay. So it's for Joseph's all the house of Israel is companions. Join them one to another. See how they're looking for their people. Right? So people living the people, they're only one tribe. They're only claiming one tribe. They're claiming, they're like not even 1% of the people, on the population of the earth. But the scripture says that, you understand this. right? So you outside, you're not particularly good crops. Other than that, yeah. So that, yeah. You are fulfilling prophecy, but you, you know, so like that. Yeah. It says, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand. And the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, wilt thou not show us what thou meanest by thee? Say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Israel, his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick. And we're doing that right now. We're fulfilling this prophecy right now. This sign that you see here, okay, it's letting our people know who they are according to the scripture, right? It's divinely inspired by how much it was shy, right? That he gave to men. Okay? Yeah, a couple of years ago, I was living around that time. Well, I don't know where they are now. That is off. When they can come up with their own sign and give us and tell us who it is. Right. This is not necessarily who we are, right? So we don't really know our tribes per se, but it's just indicator to who we are as a people, man. Just like color is an indicator. Exactly. Because we know this is not a black thing as well, right? This is not just a black thing, so-called black, not black, look black in the first part, okay? Because our lineage is it's a lineage that inheritance, okay? Because we're scattered over the earth. Right? So we look like the other nations, right? Over time. It's not a hard concept to grasp. You know what I mean? It's just you people made it a hard concept to grasp. It's pseudoscience. So Esau is pseudoscience, right? Okay? All the bullshit that he teaches in the school, right? 2 Corinthians 10, verse 3, and it says, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh, for our weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh down strongholds, casting down imagination and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bringing it into captivity every thought to be obedient unto the accomplishment. That's our job. We're here to dispel the lies and myths on this crap that Esau pushes out, man. Pharisees, right? Esau's the biggest heretic on the planet. They call you how shy heretic. No, it's Esau the devil, man. He's out here making up all types of blasphemy, blasphemy in the name of the Most High, claiming to be the all types of shit. He doesn't understand the power that he's playing with. Right? All right? He's so proud he thinks the power came from him. You know? But, yeah, we're pulling out on the strong. Yeah, most of them, starting with these damn holidays. Right? These whack ass holidays. And the strong right. Right. All that stuff. That's what we're out here. The Lord took us out of the world. Revelation 14 and 18 says, and another angel came out from the altar, which had power over fire, and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine, the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. Right, so that's if you know about Hebrew and agriculture, farming, right?
Is that the word? The sickle, right? I mean, even at the harvesting, right? You chop the bottom or the roots, and don't matter. You grab the fruits, right? So in this case, right, we can talk about the 2/3. We're talking about other capitals. That the 2/3, where they're right. And not just 2/3, you got all the other nations. But 2/3, they're the ones that are gonna get judged first.
The reaper's coming.
Yeah,
The Lord's gonna send. It's gonna be the second Passover.
yeah.
Right? The angel of death is coming back. Man. Fucking people up. Even wicked as Jacob. Right? Nobody's gonna escape the wrath of the Father.
It's wicked and equally wicked. So verse 19.
I mean, that's what I said. Also, that line said with Isaiah 54. Which shows you there's going to be a time when the Lord will bring that vengeance upon others, because essentially this land is very defiled by just king. His behavior, the things that he okays in this society, he will think are okay to do. That's all.
Right? And the reason why Canada, especially like the GTA, General Toronto area, Ontario, is like Americans, well, it's because they're taking on the ways of Americans. We're buddies, we're next door neighbors, right?
Yeah, they said about like 90%. Yeah,
Oh, North America, right? We got North America and we got South America. Right? All of these. So that's why Canada might be a little bit watered down in this compared to America. Yeah, same shit.
people the same mindset. Like now, before that you can tell us back like, oh, this person is now, bro. People crashing out the same way, right? Just on the same way. This place is literally the American Sodom, and this is what the Emerald Sea. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. So this
And then rest get this the hurt, gather the vine, the hurt, navigate this great water system, rather than accomplish. And then that's what it says. The wine press was started without the sin, but was it right? Thousands until not. But that's dead. And a lot of men are gonna die, but especially a lot of women are gonna die. Because yeah, children. I was making a video basically talking about these women are the reason why they're doing good in society because society was built by men to give them security. Right? That's where they could do things and flourish. If you put them in the wilderness, what's happening? They're gonna die. Easily die. You already have shows about it. There's a Survivor show where it had men and had women separated. The men survived, the women perished pretty much. Right? So that's the reason why these women are doing good. But as soon as this society crumbles, we got Jacob Struggle, we got the civil wars, the racial wars, the purge, the animals on the loose, you got prisoners on the loose, society has the police are not doing their job, they're fucking right? Fucking die. A lot of you are gonna fucking die. So that goes back to Isaiah 4:7. That's why that man, the elect man, who is falling on the side, doing what he's supposed to be doing, the right responsibility, take care of him. And they're gonna see that man, they're gonna run after him. They're gonna chase after him. Oh shit, this guy's doing I need to get him because he's still protecting, right? And then when they get him, they're gonna get in the right mind, right? And the reason why I brought it up is because right now, whether it's man or woman, everyone's wicked. You guys are all doing things contrary to homosexual right? So
but don't discriminate.
yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't care. Like you said, you kill children. Yeah, that goes. That's the point. Yeah,
Man, listen, man, people don't understand. Everyone came the first time. I think it was just 10 people that died. It was the whole world, man. And that consists of mainly women.
yeah.
And the Lord did tell the men to be fruitful and multiply. So mainly women and children. Right? You might have a
like a billion man, and it could be 5 billion women. The rest of made up as children, right? So all of them perished in the first world. We think the second death. We think it's gonna happen. We think it's gonna happen. Right? The real life the brother said the word of this room. Right? He's not gonna repose. You know what? Share the next dude. Yeah. For a long. You can't get away. All these spirits unfunctional physical body. Yeah. That is not us. You can see, oh, oh, get a nice body. I get you this. Yeah. How many pretty bitches are there now? Billions of them. Because women outnumber men. Well, listen, I think the last match was a couple years ago, 3-1, but I know he's higher now. That's me. Like 7-1, really. 7-1. Yeah, because they can't even get a full consensus of everyone that's on the planet. So they're going based on point now. This one God. Who is this that cometh from Edom, thy garments from wildfire? This that is glorious is a pharaoh, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, I that say. This was the brother I think the report talks about the great sacrifice, right? How should I come back, stomp these people out, and also go with Revelation 14 with the brought out. But got some kind of 14, 20 pronouns. Yes. Okay. Yes. Like go on the law. That's the missile dropping. Actually, put a piece in that. Right. That's the blood coming out of the life. Said the Lord said the blood would be on the mountain, right? So it's like it's gonna be infused into the mountain, like like when it's time to get jumbled back up and shot. God, that's how the Lord. Yeah, same thing. That's how it's gonna be. The blood is out of my. Said, your part, or art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine press, and trod in the wine press. Oh, and on the people there were not witnesses. The Lord was completely so one thing, yeah. But even yeah. Yeah. The Lord, spirit of the army, China, their army up and down, especially in China. But really, they got that from the Lord. The Lord took in a second and go show courage. And one angel, he sent one angel, but it's showing the people like, yo, he won the battle, man. Yeah, I was trying to fight. Yeah, wait. The famous man from Battle 4. So tells you all over judges when he had conflicts with the person. And I said, put that spirit on that. You want to still play? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the Lord is. The biggest armies back, legions of angels. Yeah, to show he saw the rest of the nation that he got it, man. It's his grand appearance. Right? Oh, the red carpet, literally. When he blushed. How should I that's where people say that's why you're really not trying to support. We're not really trying to support. We're really trying to pay back. And kind of really just when most people throw a person that's it. Yeah, we'll do it. That's right. That's our peace of mind too with this walk, with this faith. We do right by the Lord, even in handle our enemies. You know what I'm saying? People that do wrong by us, we better watch out. Yeah, we put them first down. Look at the fucking curses on it, man. Okay? You see it too when they get fucked up. You either hear about it or you're like, oh shit, that happened. And really, when they get fucked up, they get a humble like they ever see you again. They might die or they get fucked up. The Lord fucked them up with some disease or something. Really, the Lord will put it in their mind. Hey, fuck with this guy. Yeah, that'll remind them. Yeah. Don't fuck with us. Okay?
Who says, verse 3, I've trodden the winepress alone of the people, there was none with me, for I will tread them in my anger, trample them in my fury.
Yep, and this is going to the million man marches. Yeah, going up you imagine that in the movies, see that the partnership right there, big ass fucking partnership. They smash everything with the blast of his mouth, right? The big laser, and then you still tell me you're gonna beat that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
virus.
You know what I'm saying?
Some bad things.
And I'm trying to the victory of hell right? Already got the victory, man. Just have to hell. The kingdom's already there. You just have to,
Wait, it's brilliant. I haven't tried it. You already have it. You just have to say it.
yeah, saw that.
Yeah.
You know, you already saw.
It just has to play out in our time now. That's it. That's yo.
That's all.
Or it's on the next big man, next level. People don't understand. The Lord can bring a man from this year to the next year, and then bring him back to the same year he was in. Man. And that's all he did with the prophet. Man. Give him visions. You know, they received the visions. They only walked out. They threw up. They're sick. Oh shit. You know, probably dizzy as fuck. You know,
Man,
yeah,
you don't want to go out
yeah.
up all
So
night.
they're looking at the prophets. Fine, you know.
Great. Huh?
Says, blood shall be sprinkled from the garments and the stain off my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in my heart. The year of my relief is come. And look, there is none to help me. And I wandered. There was none to uphold. Therefore, my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me.
Yep. The Lord, He can do this if, at the end of the day, he's gonna have help from the other angels, but it's his art.
Because this is probably just one scene.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When he came down the scene, probably in Babylon or wherever,
Yeah.
he was
Done.
fucking shit up alone.
Yeah.
The angels are going to be
Doing their own thing.
It's gonna be a world takeover, man.
Yep.
World domination. So the angels gonna be on one side of the earth, fucking people up. You get what I'm trying to say? But this is just like one scene.
That's it.
Wherever your house shine
Just
was.
think, yeah, like I'm doing my
I did
thing.
it alone, yo.
Yeah.
know?
I did it my way.
Yeah. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
So he was like, yo, he probably told the hold on, hold back. You
Yeah.
get this area. No? I'm fine time now.
Probably like dividing it right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Here's mine. Over here is yours.
Yeah.
Michael, that's yours over there.
Yeah, man.
I'm saying.
You know?
Because this makes the brother said, it's not the aerial thing, right?
Yeah.
These boards are gonna like span out to the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see
Yeah.
armies chasing some the chariots.
What?
Chariots chasing these.
Yeah.
Cartel. Yeah.
You know? Like that dust off the cartel, man.
That niggas need to go.
Yeah.
The cartel needs to die.
Yeah. Niggas gotta, you
Get
know,
ass some more to sleep.
nice ass, disappear ass niggas.
Yeah.
You gotta go, man.
The prison, if they're not part of the elect those prisoners in El Salvador, the criminals that's in jail,
Right.
all of them are gonna die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they've been terrorized their own people here. MS-13 and all these stupid ass gang members.
And you know, the part, because now that country is a stable country now.
Yeah.
It's flourishing, so to speak. Because they locked down the criminal, you know, and you want to shoot on site. They're not fucking around, right? But Esau wanted to clean up this. You can't. That's what I gotta do.
Yeah.
But Esau's a bitch. I mean, he's a devil. He likes this shit.
Chaos. You like the chaos.
Yeah.
Some niggas, like, the Lord already told us how to do it.
Yeah. Right? There was yeah. Yeah.
So I just asked a couple of times, still not listening. Put them to the elders, man. Let's send them back to give here, yeah. Send them elevator right. It's spiritual. Yeah.
Yeah. And you people might say, "Oh, you guys are cold." They're hard. It's cold outside, so that's why we're very colder on you people. Fuck.
I think we're full right now. Wait until the times are coming. You think we're full now?
Oh man, we're gonna put a full spirit on this band, man. Okay, we're all right.
Already on us.
Yeah, it's already on.
Just not amplified.
Exactly.
You know? Because we see certain things and we just say, man, it's his time to go.
Yeah.
Or it's her time to go.
Yeah. You know, I witnessed head on car cost collision, man. I just kept driving. That's a,
Yeah,
that's
so
what the
like,
Lord, man.
And the funny thing, when you see these collision things, it's like the whole road slows down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's slows down, you see the car just your head and just slowly spinning and then just spread up and stop. Yeah. Slow down when the cars are hitting each other.
It's one of those car accidents where the guy I was driving was cutting people off. So man, cutting people off. I was like, look, what happened? It was on the right hand side. There was a beamer that had safety lights on, caution lights on. But because he was driving behind me. He came out. By the time he came out, he had to the brake and hit the car, jacked up everything. Fuck, I was like, go ahead. Fucking judge me. So sometimes, most like,
man.
yeah,
What it is.
sometimes you judge people right away. Sometimes you get you later, right? That's the thing. That's the thing when people say you don't know. That's why you should just follow the laws of the council district and do your job. Try to be the best person you can possibly be. Because another thing people, especially side companies, don't get judged right away. Or get judged right away that they're good. That what I did was good, and it's not anything. Don't do anything good, right?
You get this real cool. I know you, yeah, look at that. Sentence.
You get the sentence.
Acts 2:9. You know, it says, repent ye therefore and be converted, that your sin may be blotted out. When the time of refreshing yeah, that's the great spirit that we have now. That's what we're missing, right? To repent and ask the Lord for mercy, right? Because we know we fucked up a lot of times, right? So the mercy is extended to us. Whoever the elect are, that that's the mercy of what the whole Israel. But now we don't know who, we don't know if part of the elect. Like we have to do what the Lord said, and give, we're servants, right? So we have to ask for forgiveness for our past lives, right? We've done a lot of wickedness in the different kingdoms, right? The wickedness in Rome, Persia. What about our people? Now, ask for forgiveness. Right, that's what this British spirit is all about. When people using the British spirit to do bullshit, to go and run after money, to be a YN, right? Crashing out, right? A murderer. But that's how the Lord's not dealing with them. The Lord's just a certain amount of men. That's what we are here in the fold. This is part of us asking for mercy. This is what we're looking at this spirit for, right?
Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the Son of Man was set in the evil,
Right? Because if people are being judged, tend to do something like a murder or something, a lot of people, they would be murdering people out here. Adultery wouldn't be happening, right? But the fact that they're not getting judged right away, and they don't even know that the Lord is tallying up all the bullshit they do. And then when it's ready to cast that judgment, that's what you see. Most of these women, right? See a lot of them get some vicious deaths, man. Because they be doing a lot of shit to their husbands. Husbands be knowing they're crying all this shit, man. And those eye water that these men crying,
The Lord see those things and He hear those cries. They might not call on Yahweh, but the Lord still not. Angels will see. That's what we see. Vicious devils. Heads are rolling off the fucking the neck. What is it? Body parts in accidents. That's why we're so focused. We already know it's all judgment. You know?
That's what we were saying also. I heard a story in regards to these women that was with a man. They had 6 children. And found out that one of their children is.
Yeah. Got 6 jackets. And it wasn't even winter in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And he got 6 jackets. I'm saying? Yeah. I see a lot of those kids done on those American shows. These women will have like 3 children, and the man's like, "Yo, these kids don't look like." So the man literally took them to the fraternity, whatever, and then came back to all 3 children about his. And then he confronted those women, and she like, I don't know what happened. She like gaslit them. Yeah, that's what she said. Why don't you take them to have a fertility test? You know what I'm saying? So another thing, like this place, you're not allowed to, to put hands or whatever the case may be. With the Lord tells us that if a woman trespass against you, in that sense, if our laws was being implemented, none of the children have, right? The children would be under the heavy subjection. Wives would be under heavy subjection. Yeah. But now to put your hands on on your wife who fucking have another child by another man while you're with her, right? That's what the scripture says. There's no wickedness compared to wickedness of the woman. Nothing that man can do besides adultery, that's wicked. That's more wicked than that, right? Besides murder, and fucking besides murder and adultery, that cannot compare to having a wife and she has another baby with another man. It's wicked. Yeah. That's embarrassing. And there's a law on that too. In Numbers, it tells you you get rid of jealousy from upon man, right? And you split your ass to the priest. And we have more intuition too. That's right. You can tell when the land is polluted. Proverbs spiritual. Such is the way of the adulterous woman. She eats it like the say, right. But you see the women try to gaslight the man all the time. So many different ways they try to gaslight. Yeah.
I've been in situations where I had 100% facts, showed them the fact that you made a text message or something like that. You said this, you said this, you said this. They saw it and they still gaslit. You still gaslit. You show them all the proof of where they went off and be like, nah, I didn't do that. That was you, right? You did this. You're just trying to hurt me. Right? You're trying to hurt me. Right? You always like you sit there, you're like, wow, this is a serious demon. This is serious.
Very feminine society, the biggest word. Man starts acting like that.
Yeah.
Crazy. So hands now, bro. Yeah, because like at this point, there's no point in talking. The fuck block, bitch. No, I'm not saying I think I take accountability. So the whole sign, it's program that that way, not take accountability. So to eat, right? Talking with the serpent guy, we take accountability. So that's you still have to take accountability for what you did. Okay, let's see what you do. Back to the facts. Yeah, exactly. You know right from wrong. I don't know fuck. I know right from wrong.
Everyone always jump on this side when it comes to certain situations. Yeah, that's suppose you take it like let's say the whole fucking catch situation.
Yeah.
That bitch was doing all the nasty shit with fuck. Other like she bit the bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
same punishment that he's getting, she should be getting the same punishment.
That's basically the scripture. It's really right. She went to her mother and said she got wicked.
Yeah. Right.
Right. Next month, right. You wipe her phone.
That's camera. I had a light. Camera comes for that.
Yeah.
Shit to check. That's the same thing. Yeah. If I would have loved it, I thought, yeah, I forgot. You know? She put buttons like this. Don't ask something. Right?
That's a shame. They probably say they don't even vote.
This place is, it enables women, it enables men.
Yeah.
There's no punishment. Punishment for any wrongdoing. You gotta slap them with wrist.
As he said, story, right? But look, Proverbs 71. Follow my advice, my sons, and don't take. Always treasure my commands. Obey my commands and live. Guard my instructions as you guard your own eyes. Tie them on your fingers as a reminder. Write them within your heart. Love wisdom like a sister. Make insight a beloved member of your family. Let them protect you from an affair with an immoral woman, from listening to the flattery of promiscuous women. That's why in the second Sirach tells them not to set eyes and lustful gaze on another man's woman. Right? There's a reason for that. Because you're at night, see a woman who's good. Now we're here in the kingdom. Everybody that's done because you walk around the woman, you don't know she's a man. Scared of you. No shit. I'm like, so fucking work with bullshit. Oh, that's
Why one person?
yeah.
That's just breathing out for bullshit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know?
Yeah. That's a trap. That's them telling you, bitch, I want to fuck.
Yeah.
You know? That's, bro, this place, man, it's wicked.
Verse 6 it said, while I was at the window of my house looking through the curtain, I saw some naive young men, and one in particular who lacked common sense. He was crossing the street in the house of an immoral woman, strolling down the path by her house. It was at twilight in the evening, as deep darkness fell, the woman approached him, seductively dressed in slime of pine. Right? I went into the word slide. Word slide is crafting, cutting, wives. Yeah, like a certain like I said, like very good with the words. You know how these women are very good with the words. On the same thing, right? On the same thing. What's productive also it's not the same that all the things to me with the and making conflict. That's what you can as a man, you have to get the people like that. You're gonna be incredibly swift because Satan's out here like a royal lion devour. He's always one time for somebody. Tell these great men that follow the scriptures, usually the women. David, right? What happened with David? What happened with Samson? Right? Solomon, right? Women, Adam, okay? And it's not just we're just I'm talking about women, even in the sense of men. Samson, yes.
It also goes into philosophy.
Yeah.
That's going into the class.
Yeah. These philosophers out here, look at it. Right? That's a dangerous sport. Can't tell them to turn back. They don't want to dump that bitch. And also what you're saying, that's why Paul said with this, I have a spouse, one husband, that's right? So the Lord, this was like men, doesn't want you mingling and mixing your minds from charge not want if mostly like with all those because they understood that if practice it, you become a snare unto you, right? That's what I say.
She was the brash, rebellious type, never content to stay at home. That's what's outside. Yeah, but yeah. Okay, so yeah. Girl strip. All that. Good to the Lord. Stretching praise, man. Stretching praise. How do you holes are gonna, gonna die this year, man?
Yeah, that's right.
Twenty
Going
five.
back to that 18. He said, yo, that's right. Going back to that 18. Stop this guy.
They're wicked.
That's right.
Doing the things that of the husband. Like, they're not following the instructions of the husband. Yeah, they're very honorable. I saw a video last week about a man, his girl, Asian, and she came back, and the house is cleaned out, man. And she doesn't think the husband, well, that's okay. She's trying to be proud, but I know she's going on the side, bro. She went a little road trip out and about to some kind of island doing what she did. Came back now, she's gone. Kind of left like that. Fuck those guys. Yeah, and left the cats. Fuck the distress. Yeah.
Bugging out those cats. Yeah. Putting all your spiritual bullshit on cats. Dogs too, man. These dogs are bugged out, man. These bugged out people, man. They're empathizing with you and shit. You do fuck, man. Yeah, therapy dog and shit, man. You people are fucked out here, right?
It says, verse 12, she is often on the streets and markets soliciting.
What? Where? She's where?
So, downtown. Verse 12, she's often in the streets and markets soliciting at every corner.
Yeah.
Downtown.
Yeah, she's selling her eyes. She's selling her eyes.
Oh.
Not bugs.
And now the time we're in right now, it's just not outside, it's also on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you think they post, like, look at it, they post half naked pictures online, right? But they say there are modern women that are dating their wife. This is the same thing as prostitutes do on their fucking site. Those half naked pictures online, you decide, well, on this one, that's it. And they're doing the same thing because what happens with this girl on Instagram? You get pushed in their DMs, bunch of guys that want to see you, right? That's what happens. So it's the same thing, right? Okay. Okay, it says she threw her arms around him and kissed him. And with a brazen look, she said, I've just made my peace offerings and fulfilled my vows. You're, you're the one I was looking for. You're the one I was looking for. I came out to find you, and here you are. My bed is spread with beautiful blankets, colored sheets from each linen. I perfumed my bed for you.
Gee, yo, that's a big over woman's home. Yo, that just make me feel good. Like, that's a woman's so small, but
Yeah, exactly.
what I'm saying though, we're in this polluted ass place, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking, man. I don't want to get into graphic, but like, fine shit, then people say, and finally get it.
Yeah.
What the fuck is man? It's turned off. You got some shit?
Yeah. Okay. Let's answer your shit. That's in
Fine. So like, when you get, you want your woman to
the oils.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Yeah. You want the first thing that they do is go over the thing and sit on the steam. Yeah. That's it. No, they can. Like, this should be so good.
And nowadays, they're saying it's an open cavity. We shouldn't be soaking with water like that. That's what they're saying. So many things they're saying, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, they just don't want to be prepared for that. That's what they go against. I don't do like for a man.
Yeah.
If I don't want to shower, like BC Home was talking last year talking about shower like 3 times a week. Yeah. I was on the water now. Yeah. I do my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us drink our fill of love until morning. Let us enjoy each other's caresses. For my husband is not home. So now she probably said she has a husband. It's too late for this guy. It's too late. It's already there. Exactly. It's too late.
I got it. You know, I think.
Says, or my husband's not home. He's away on a long trip. He has taken a wallet full of money with him and won't return until later this month. So she seduced him with her pretty speech and enticed him into the flat. Followed her at once, looking out for it and slaughtered. He was like a stag caught in a trap, awaiting the arrow that would pierce his heart. He was like a bird flying into a snare, like a little knowing it would cause him dislike. So listen to me, my sons, pay attention to my motives. Don't let your heart confuse your minds. Stray away to warn her, stray away to who? When your help is too shy. Right? Pitching gears. Speaking all the time, remember like a couple years ago when they had that fat earth doctrine going on, right? So many philosophers came up and thought of that. Now they bought out, right? This is what happened to them. That woman came, that whore came, that smelled good. But they got boxed up. That's all that happened to them. Sometimes you'll come in physical. Spirit wait to warn her, don't wander down the wayward path, where she has been the ruin of many. Many men have been the victim. Her house is the road to the grave, bedroom is the den of death. Death. Oh, so we look at exactly.
One, he's not jealous over thy wife, thy bosom. Teach him not evil lesson against thyself. I want to break that down because you're not going to go. So you're not going to go talking and telling her your weakness. That's what that evil lesson for them. Or she can use it against you.
Oh, I saw a video last week of that weird ass nigga Joe Budden, but I didn't. Melissa Ford said something, and Melissa Ford like, "That's the reason why." Said something to her. Yeah, the blood pressure, and then he's like, "There you go again, weaponizing shit. That's women are gonna weaponize shit." Yeah, right? And he knew he had fucked up. Yeah. He's like, "Oh, you're weaponizing it again. I told you something about my blood pressure, blood pressure, and supposed to you." Yeah, confiding. I confided in you now. Now the whole world knows this nigga has blood pressure problem. Just like that.
Bitch.
Yeah. And so she got bitter. She can't take a roast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All of us can take a roast and no certain secret about other brothers and mistaken.
Yeah.
But a woman also weaponize that shit.
Well, you have to be the same. You got to think of it if you are like in a spy agency, right? Who are you gonna? You have guys that the guy that works very well under interrogation. The guy that's very bad under interrogation. Who you gonna trust information to? But the guy that's very strong in interrogation, right? Because he can handle suffering, right? Like you said, it's weaker messages. They can't handle suffering.
Always.
So little thing they get angry, they do something and right? So like when the brother elder saying in scripture, that's why you should be telling them that stuff.
Yeah. Samson did that.
He fucked up. Fucked up. That I fucked up. Yeah, he fucked up.
Says, give not next to said looking like world now, you have it to where when they divorce you, they take half and shit, take the house, whatever the fuck. But you can't get nothing from me anyway. You know, I'm not gonna be married to you legally, whatever. You don't even be cool. I'm just saying, bitch, you getting shit out of me.
Yeah,
because I ain't got shit.
I saw a video today of a woman crying because she has to bring her husband out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, when the shit comes down, they start trying to like begging for sympathy.
I actually like this one. You know, they'll say you can't go and do it.
As if the woman that they have on the project.
Yeah, our project.
You don't get them as virgins anymore.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But see, this is sound wisdom because most people come into money, you know, and they blow all their inheritance on art. Yeah. But it's not wisdom.
I'm gonna look for and the look right.
Yeah.
Although in harlots.
It's not how you will be that is a singer. That's not taken before. It is not one made that thou call not by the precious thing, right? Give not thy soul unto harlots, that thou keep not thine inheritance, right? This is true. Look not round about thee in the streets of the city, neither wander thou in the solitary places. Turn away thine eye, beautiful one. Look not upon another beauty. Many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman.
Massive envy and dumbass.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of those guys are being but
Yeah, literal NBA young boys. Because they're getting older, preying on them. Yeah,
Curtis Ergos,
yeah.
Drea Michelle, what's the other one? They're all beautiful. Yeah. Right? But they just packed with demons, man.
Oh yeah.
It'll snare you up. These young boys don't know anything.
Yeah.
Because their fathers should be there through their whole college career, showing them how to move. Yeah. Or these older NBA guys should have taken them a little bit. But they're gonna teach them how to trick.
Yeah.
Remember that video sent on the thing? That guy's a big trick. You know, he's like, oh, you know, they could get a top man, the top man out of brothers that you see in the corners in the family. You know, a little bit of money. Money is about the trash. Yeah. Right. And was he a hit time? Question for you.
Yeah. It says, turn away that eye, woman look out for another beauty. But many have been deceived by the beauty of the woman. But here with love with fire, the voice sit not at all on the white.
We're white. We're fun. All that garbage. That just leads to adultery.
Nor sit down with her in thine arms, spend not thy money with her at the wine.
That's just more grounds for bucking.
Yeah, wine tasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go get a drink after work.
Yeah. Happy hour.
Yeah. Let's go chill out.
You know,
Talk
this
about
place is wicked, bro.
boss that we hate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you, honey? I'm just out with Jake.
Yeah.
Just having a drink.
It's like, oh, okay, I'm good enough. Yeah, good lad. Son of a talk, man. Since like money with line until so Carl that desire on the wall.
And when you're high partners in mind, you climb into her. So we all this is the thing with her. Now you're just in your head. Now you're thinking about it. Yeah, exactly. Now
You know how
it
these
works.
things, you know how these things work.
Yeah.
Man,
Exactly.
And pheromones,
Yeah.
spend time between you know
Exactly.
still liking her.
Yeah.
Exactly.
like the smell.
Especially since
Yeah.
even if she's ugly, she might not even be your type of the fact that you're around her. Exactly.
That's what you
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like give it a boom boom shit.
Yeah. I think yeah. I upward everything.
Yeah, that's how the stick work.
That's and she messages you, oh yeah, Jake, yelling at me, need someone with the phone, you got to talk. Yeah, over there. Or I'm tired, I'm stressed out, yeah. And the thing is, when we that's right? Exactly. The spirit. And look at the time. So that's why as soon as you see that right away, the gate. No, sorry. Give it the pass, right? Nope. Get the stiff part. Nope. Right? Work right thing. When I have to deal with that, all I do, if it has to do with work, I come and ask a good question. Once I'm done, see you later. That's it. If I have to ask a question, maybe they're in a position where I have to ask that person who might be have a husband. I just ask a simple question, give it the answer. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Very cordial. That's it. And you don't get involved. As how's your day going?
And they get mad.
Yeah.
Then they get mad when you just cordial. They're like,
Yeah.
why did you still stand up?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, no. I am bored going on stand up. Yeah, I am. Why are you so
Like that.
Happy go lucky to talk to man.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But he man, that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the fucking
Because we
problem.
fall into that
Yeah.
trap.
Oh, insecure. You're insecure.
Yeah.
Dude.
None of which tell me that.
Yeah, you're insecure.
Well, you know what? The funny thing. Insecurity. They say that. I am insecure in that because I am not secure with my woman talking to other men. So I am insecure with that. Right? So it's just a word. I say insecure. What does the word fucking mean? Look up the word. Right? If my house all the doors are unlocked and I'm going to bed at night, I am insecure with my doors being unlocked. That's right. So let me go secure that. Right. That's it. Just a word. So these women use blatant understanding words. They're trying to manipulate that.
I'm just strong. Like I said, man, they're taking the power. For it, just the scripture does say, "Woman shall come glasses." Man,
Yeah,
but now we're seeing them taking the power strong on these guys, man.
Oh yeah.
Around their neck, really hard, body slap. Oh yeah, with their words.
So shoulders and everything.
Yeah, they know that they can't. They have to do it. And they have to use their words exactly, right? And then they have to do it in the sneaky way.
And I think why I'm always using the best is because the majority of men don't have control of their emotions.
Right.
So when that happens, they know who the press guy gets in his emotions. And that's it. You start saying things and you catch the more shit.
And guess how it started too? Started with the whole body count argument. Now they're like, it's body count doesn't matter now because these bitches know they can't go back. They can't go back to the 100 men that they always started. So now it's like it doesn't matter anymore because that's how that's them taking the power back. Because you can't judge them on their body count. Right? So that's them taking the power back. I see it. I see the flex. Huh? It's a flex.
Oh.
Yeah, that's some good thing. Just a quick account. Right, so like something. This is Judith chapter 14, verse 13. And it says, so they came into Olophi's tent and said to him that the charge of all the things making now, O Lord, slaves have been bold to come down against us.
Slaves? Yeah, that's us, right? They're looking at the stuff for us. Right?
It says, for being bold to come down against us to battle, for they may utterly destroy it. Now went Bagoas and knocked on the door of the tent, for he thought he had slept with Judith. But because none answered, he opened it and went into the bedchamber and found him cast upon the floor dead, and his head was taken from him.
Killed by a baddie.
He dressed up real nice.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what he's saying. Right? And Baruch is essentially an elder. took the opportunity to essentially take it over. Thought it's that. It says the original subject. Back and forth. Right? In a righteous way. That's what the holy nation had. You got back and forth. You know? That's how you know where this, you know, the Lord flipped everything around. That's right. Because now they're doing it on the left hand side. They're not doing it. They're not doing it in righteous. Like, you know, it could be bad doing Esau for us right now. Like doing little things, you know, extract resources from Esau and give it to us for like, no pimp shit. I'm just talking about some whatever. And get little things in the society. Bring it back to their mind. Good job. They don't they're society they look down on Jake Mack, right? They're right. Where they see your woman, you know, well, okay, give her that job or whatever, you know. Not gonna give it to you though. You're not a threat to me, you know. The woman's not a threat. So how come they can get these fucking jobs and then bringing it back to us, man? Taking care of the house.
Well, they will.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will.
They won't be any jobs.
No, because they don't have resources. That's something.
You know, and then we're gonna take over that spot, and we're gonna bring some more fishes in. You know what I mean?
Need some skills.
Yeah.
Can you so no? Okay, let's bring in a seamstress.
Was that? There's no heat. If there's no heat, right? Okay, everybody group sleep.
Yeah.
You know, body.
Body.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking mean. It's not two better than one. That's just the same, man. You know? No, but for real though, if we're out in the wilderness, you know, it's cold or whatever, yeah, that's a thing, man. They teach you that in the military, man. You gotta group up, man. There's not no such shit. It is what it is. You gotta survive, man. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? If people are too, you know, caught up in sexual, yeah.
Everything's sexual,
You know?
Like you see certain things with the men of the East that's scared. See them like, you know, they might they hug their friends or whatever. First that comes to a mind like right? They might kiss each other on the cheek, which that was our custom too. You can't be do that, you know, I don't know. Yeah, it's just do that. Custom. Right? But the scriptures we see brothers kiss them on the cheek, you know? How should I do that?
You know, everything is a pause moment now. You gotta see it. Yeah.
Back in the day when I was coming up, I used to think my brothers were young, stick. That was usually for a man. Think individual, yeah. Now it's a woman. Yeah, all a man for you. Hey, so that's just too that.
Yeah. I used to see this movie when I was in school. They did the same kind of question. Okay, it's when they treat each other. To treat people was like a sexual.
Yeah,
Kids on the floor. Yeah, right. It was just a friendly way to greet people. It's not like a sexual. So, that's all. Wait, let's know you had some.
It's just so Proverbs 8 and 13. It says, the fear of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yashai is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the grower mouth do I hate. Right? So that's just like it's like it's all right. Yeah, we're talking all the time on being welcome to very arrogant. I see majority, not all, right? Majority women are very arrogant, very prideful, right? And we don't want to take accountability. That's every thing's accountability, right? And as a man in this society, we're kind of forced to take, even if you're a simp, we're kind of forced to take accountability. the first thing probably more often than women, right? Women can get away with doing anything. Oh, they do this. Oh, she's just a woman. She can go slap a guy in the face, punch him in the face.
And once you hit her back,
That's it.
it's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Put your hands on a woman.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't put your hands on me. That's like, the same way you can dish it out, you can take it back.
Yeah.
Right? That's what it is. This is like,
Especially if you're like a man, not hands. Almost good if you have it.
Yeah.
I got, yeah. That's,
like Ecclesiastes 4:9, and it says two is better than one because they have a good reward to labor. If they fall, one will lift up his fellow and go unto him that is alone when he falleth. He had none other to help him up. Again, if two lie together, then they have heat. Exactly. But how can one be warm alone? That one. So with that, we're gonna close up. We're gonna give our glory, praises, and honor to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Katadash,
They say Kwame Asherala,
Kwame Sharala,
Bad Mabal,
Baba,
Shalom.
Yes, oh, yeah. You have a light? Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Shalom, man.
I bring us. Keep it on track.
Oh, yeah.